I took this pictures years ago while I was searching for my path and thought it would be appropriate to break out and describe how all these footprints are people's path to break 100. They are different, there are many routes. It leads to a distinct ending, and I want you to join me on this journey. Yes, I know what you're thinking. Bill Mickelson is jealous of my calves. No, I'm just kidding. This is a picture of my son and I have one last story for you. We were paired up with a college coach, and he asked my son Brody when he was 9, "How do you know if you're a good golfer?" My son responded, "Well, if you shoot the lowest score." The old wise coach responded, "Nope, you get invited back." You see, that's what the game is all about. Golfers won't remember necessarily what you shoot, but they will care how you act and how you treat them. So remember, golf is a game, and games should be fun. Here's my promise. I've been coaching golf since 1998, and the past few years I've been running a Break 100 program in person, and I've documented that process and put it into a 12-week online program. Don't worry, this isn't a watch 51 videos on your own and figure it out. You'll have direct access to me using the Brad Pluth Golf Achievement app and on-course challenges and weekly 45-minute purposeful practice sessions, and much more. You have the skills and strategies to break 100 at golf. You have a plan to do it in the next 12 weeks. Are you tired of searching the net, YouTube, or Instagram, reading magazines or the latest books, and feeling overwhelmed? There's a plethora of information out there between the magazines, the Golf Channel, YouTube, Instagram. I even contribute to it. But you need to realize that information alone will not help you achieve your goal. A clear process will. That is what I've spent the last few years documenting and creating processes to follow, and I've watched hundreds of golfers break 90, 80, and even par. If you stick around until the end of this video, I'll give you our How Good Are You skills assessment, a golf achievement scorecard, and a purposeful practice card to benchmark your improvement, and an invitation to schedule a 30-minute free consultation with me, Brad Pluth. Here's my 3 stages that I'll lead you through. First, we'll establish some foundations, which includes a skills assessment, onboarding and equipping, and a coaching consultation. Next, we'll focus on developing the skills you need, which include purposeful practice, a scoring mindset, and on-course strategies. In the last phase, we'll shift to the performance phase, where you'll develop your natural movement patterns, myths and truths, and then celebrate your achievement. This is the golf achievement improvement process. We play, assess, benchmark, train, and repeat. We start close to the hole and build size and speed. We get clear on your strengths and weaknesses because I've come to the belief that golfers do not argue with their own data, they just don't know what to look for, until now. So who is Brad Pluth? I've been coaching since 1998 and recently awarded with the top in state and in America by Golf Digest. I'm a golf lover, passionate teacher, and love to coach. I'm a husband, father of 4, and highly motivated to get results for my golfers, families, and friends that I serve. I grew up at a public facility here in Minneapolis, and we had who was supposed to be the best instructor in the state. So when I was 16, I saved my money and bought a 5-lesson package because he only sold packages, which looking back was smart. I remember talking to my dad after taking the 3rd lesson and saying, I totally get the concepts that he's trying to teach me, but my body just won't allow me to do what he's telling me. That led me on a journey around the world, learning from some of the best instructors in the world. So I studied the golfing machine, bioswing dynamics, right balance, TPI, and loads of others, only to find that golfers can improve in 3 key areas: developing a scoring mindset, on-course strategy, and developing their own natural movement patterns of their golf swing and putting stroke. I've worked with physical therapists and doctors to come up with a series of assessments to determine a golfer's best grip. By the way, all grips are not the same. The best posture, also not the same. Backswing track, there you really have three options when only one is right for you. A downswing slot that also has three options but only one that is right for you. A dominant core region, and a power angle, which there's actually 9. So I've put this into the program and developed the natural movement patterns assessment, where I can help you discover and build your own natural, powerful, and consistent golf swing. This process works for all ages. It helps golfers that are lost find their swings. The process also guides golfers to strike the ball farther and play with confidence. My grandfather introduced me to golf when I was 5. I played my first tournament when I was a freshman in high school and got hooked. I made my first hole-in-one at Majestic Oaks, number 12, with the Ping Eye 2 3-iron after showing up one morning early for work, not having to work, and went out and played instead. I've made 18 hole-in-ones at the recording of this video, and I have a playing lesson this afternoon, and we'll try to make another. Shot 64 as a junior in high school at Greenhaven with Brad Auberg, a buddy who was also the best man in my wedding. Low round in my career is 61 at Deer Run, 66 in competition. I've been to 46 states, 17 countries, 4 continents, and I've coached 88 college players in the past 11 years. I'm an avid reader and listener of podcasts and audiobooks. I'm really a kid playing and coaching the game with a big body. Here's the biggest lie in golf, is that you need a pretty swing to play well and have confidence on the course. If you've been watching recently, there's not too many more confident golfers than Matthew Wolff, and that golf swing is not necessarily what we would call orthodox. And even if you break down Dustin Johnson's swing here on the left, there's a lot of interesting moving parts. And one of the fan favorites, Ricky Fowler in the middle, there's some not things that you'd probably normally teach, but he can sure get it done when it matters. When I was going through my TPI training, or Titleist Performance Institute, Dave Phillips had one of the greatest lines, and something that I think about every day, is that there's no one perfect swing for everyone, but there is a perfect golf swing for you. And that is based on how you move, and everyone is different. And thank God for that. So, what does it take to break 100 at golf? Again, we've touched on the 3 skills and strategies that you need to break 100. The solution I created is called the Brad Pluth Golf Achievement Break 100 program. I coach golfers to achieve their goals and break 100 in 12 weeks or less without all the frustration, searching, and overwhelm. You need a plan and get clear on your current skills and abilities. This is not for golfers who have not played 3 to 5 rounds, do not have clubs, or have a fixed mindset. This here is what I've been walking golfers through in just about every lesson package or training program I've done for the last 3 to 5 years. It starts with the foundation of getting clear about the goals and objectives. Next, picking the skills or purposeful practice, scoring mindset, and on-course strategies golfers need to develop. And lastly, we focus on the performance and the transference of skills and apply their natural movement patterns, which eliminates limiting beliefs and myths and replacing them with truths, which leads to celebrating their achievement. I move golfers from being confused and overwhelmed to confident, skilled, and equipped golfers. During this call, we'll talk about the foundations of the program and shift from being confused and overwhelmed beginner to a fully equipped and confident golfer on the course. In the second phase, we'll develop the skills you need to play and break 100 at golf. First piece would be your purposeful practice and getting exercise, or move from getting exercise to achieving your goals, which I like to say achieve and leave. I often see players just simply get exercise when they're practicing, and we want to move away from that. Second, in your scoring mindset, I want you to move from inconsistent to a proven process. I've helped hundreds, if not thousands, of golfers through this process, and I know it works. Third, will help develop your on-course strategy and move from a hit and hope to a strategic golfer. In the performance phase of the signature solution, we want to help you move from no knowledge to a consistent swing. We do this through a series of assessments and exercises to help you develop the motion and skills in a logical sequence. Next, we'll identify your myths and replace them with truths, and help you move from feeling overwhelmed to a clear identity. Lastly, we want to help you celebrate the achievement. We want to identify who you want to play with and where you want to play. It may even give you a few ideas on where you can do that and who you can do it with. Roy retired 5 years ago and has dropped 10 strokes a year for the past 5 years in a row. Yes, that's right, 50 strokes in 5 years. Now, while he's the only one that I've coached that has dropped 50 strokes, I have several that have dropped 10 or more, a lot that have dropped 20 and 30. But Roy is a living testament that this program does and will work. As a matter of fact, when I played with him last week, I got to watch him make his first eagle. He had an amazing drive and an amazing 5-wood that took a great bounce to 4 feet from the hole. And yes, I made him putt it in. I really love watching people work hard and get the payoff, and I want you to be next. Let me take a break, get some water, and see if you guys have any questions. Type them into the chat box. Great, I see a few coming in here. So first question, how long are the training sessions? So each week I've customized some different programs, and I will customize them specifically for you as well as a small group of people, and they are 45 minutes. They're designed to be about 45 minutes, maybe 5 minutes at home before you go to the golf course and about 30 to 40 minutes on the course. Next question is, what do those look like? We do some speed training. We do some skills work, usually starting from the hole and going backwards, along with some benchmarking. I'll actually throw some of those slides in and what that looks like here in the future. Next question, I get lost on the golf course and easily lose my focus. What should I do? That's a great question. Thanks for being honest there, because I think we've all been in that situation. So in my scoring mindset class, we take a deep dive into what to think about before, during, and after a shot. You'll hear me say this a lot, but people don't break from system, or the systems don't break, but people break from the system. So if you understand your personal system, your routine, I think a lot of that will alleviate your issues. Another question, I don't know how to practice. What should I do first? Again, each of the sessions are broken down into, broken in order from top to bottom, simple form that I'll show you here in just a little bit. All right, I'm going to move on here and we'll take some more questions as we go along. So I'm guessing you're asking yourself, is this for you? If you have an emergency or need to get good quickly, if you have time to train and play, if you're passionate and want to learn how to play better, this program is for you. If you've heard enough and would like to contact me and develop a strategy to break 100 in 12 weeks or less, you can do so by going to golfachievement.com/30, number 30, -minute strategy call. I normally do these in between lessons from 8 to 3, Monday through Friday. There's more information on the page to book, so you can find out more information there for your free 30-minute call. Here's what you need to do before we meet for our call. I need you to complete the scorecard, either by memory or go out and play using the scorecard, and simply identify how many shots you hit off the tee, approach shots into the green outside of 100 yards or outside of your pitching wedge distance, wedge shots, and number of putts. From there, we'll be able to customize an improvement program. Also recommend taking this simple 20-minute golf skills challenge. And even if you don't call, this will be a great way to test your skills. Step 3 is to simply pick your plan. Would you like to do this on your own? And that is $297, or would you like to do it with me as your coach, which is a 12-week intensive program? You can find out more information or schedule your strategy call at golfachievement.com/30-minute strategy call. There's 2 ways to complete this program. You can either train on your own or complete a 12-week all-access program with me as your coach. We'll talk about these options in a little bit. Here's my guarantee. If you do not break 100 in the next 12 weeks or less and complete all the assignments and purposeful practice sessions, watch all the videos, I'll continue to coach you until you achieve your goal. If you haven't signed up yet, let me ask you a few questions. What would it cost you to hire a coach for 20 hours? What would you invest to learn the game and benchmark your improvement and see progress week in and week out? What would you pay to have access to a coach that has been there, done that, and will answer questions for you and personalize each video in order to help you and is dedicated to helping you achieve your goals? And if he doesn't know, he'll find the answer within his network. So if you're on the fence, how much time do you think this is going to take? People really drop 10 strokes in your program. So I'll take these one at a time. So how much time is this going to take? Again, I'm going to have you watch a 5 to 15 minute video each week. There'll be a 45-minute purposeful practice session and a 9 or 18 hole on-course challenge. Do people really drop 10 strokes? These are some of the questions that have come in on the feed there. Yes, we do it all the time, all summer long. We probably had 70 people that went through the program this summer that have dropped 10 strokes or more. Ron recently dropped 26 strokes in one summer. As you saw earlier, Charlie dropped 31 strokes from 105 to 74. It was pretty impressive. He worked real hard this summer. Are there payment plans? Yes. I hate the payment plans that are, it's $500 or what's the example of, like, it's $500 or it's $1,500 or it's 3 payments of $569 or whatever it is. It's $1,500 whether you want to pay up front or once a month for 3 months. That's my payment plan. Is there a money back guarantee? My guarantee again is that I'll coach you until you break 100, however long it takes. There will not be any money returned to you. You need to have skin in the game, and frankly, it's expensive to develop the software presentations like this. I've invested close to 1,500 hours developing this program and the technology and technical aspects of this over the last year and a half. So it's been quite the journey, but I'm glad I'm finally being able to launch this and share this with golfers, and I want you to be part of it. Jim came to me with some fun goals and then got injured in a hunting accident. He fought his way back to health, and we began to work hard on his game over a winter and then into the summer. He sent me this message showing that he shot his age twice. No, now 3 times, because I just received this message this summer. This may seem like a long way off, but your goals are achievable. So if you're on the fence, how much time do you think this is going to take? People really drop 10 strokes in your program. So I'll take these one at a time. So how much time is this going to take? Again, I'm going to have you watch a 5 to 15 minute video each week. There'll be a 45-minute purposeful practice session and a 9 or 18 hole on-course challenge. Do people really drop 10 strokes? These are some of the questions that have come in on the feed there. Yes, we do it all the time, all summer long. We probably had 70 people that went through the program this summer that have dropped 10 strokes or more. Ron recently dropped 26 strokes in one summer. As you saw earlier, Charlie dropped 31 strokes from 105 to 74. It was pretty impressive. He worked real hard this summer. Are there payment plans? Yes. I hate the payment plans that are, it's $500 or what's the example of, like, it's $500 or it's $1,500 or it's 3 payments of $569 or whatever it is. It's $1,500 whether you want to pay up front or once a month for 3 months. That's my payment plan. Is there a money back guarantee? My guarantee again is that I'll coach you until you break 100, however long it takes. There will not be any money returned to you. You need to have skin in the game, and frankly, it's expensive to develop the software presentations like this. I've invested close to 1,500 hours developing this program and the technology and technical aspects of this over the last year and a half. So it's been quite the journey, but I'm glad I'm finally being able to launch this and share this with golfers, and I want you to be part of it. All right, why choose my program when there's so many others out there? You can only operate from one operating system. One of the traps I see golfers fall into is continually searching for a new way of doing something rather than trusting a proven process and owning their own motion. Getting 3,000 videos will lead you to confusion and overwhelm. Some of you may still be there. Golf Pass and Revolution Golf has a lot of great content, but who are you going to listen to? Can you contact them directly and send them a question? Probably not. Or you could for $2.50 an hour. You can get these resources and more at golfachievement.com/break100 resources. Here you'll be able to download a few sample scorecards, purposeful practice form, and more. For $14.95, you'll get the program and all the bonuses, and the next step is to schedule a strategy session with Brad, not one of my coaches, and you can do that at golfachievement.com/30-minute strategy call, or click on the link below the video to gain access. One last incentive. I invite you to do this with a junior golfer. I want to grow the game and share it with as many juniors as possible. Simply send me a picture of you and your junior, and I'll create an account for both of you. You can have a ripple effect, not only that a portion of the program will be donated to the Minnesota Junior PGA Scholarship Fund, but also toward the development of future golf professionals and their education. So there's a lot of well-meaning instructors out there, and unfortunately, they teach what they do and do not understand how the body works and what they're capable of, or how they're capable of generating power and consistency. You need to discover your most natural, powerful, and consistent golf swing. You need to learn the real scoring rules and how to apply the strategies each week. What is it worth to you to have a customized practice plan to go out to the range and practice facility to complete each week? What is it worth to have an on-course game to keep you focused? Let's get started today and call me or call Brad at 952-401-4653, where you can either ask any other questions you may have and enroll. So I want to encourage you and inspire you to achieve your golfing goals. I want you to play with your family, friends, and coworkers with the confidence that you need, the skills that you need, and have more fun on the golf course. I want you to be able to travel and enjoy the beauty that this game has to offer. I want you to become a Golf Achievement member. Special thanks goes out to my wife, my family and friends, my mentors, my business insiders, and especially to my students and coaches that have given me the opportunity to coach and expand my capabilities and have driven my innovations throughout the years. All the photos used were either from Pixabay or the Pluth collection. If you are serious about breaking 100 in the next 12 weeks or are looking for a done for you program or done with you program, you can now register at the following link in the video or in the description below. You can schedule your strategy call at golfachievement.com/30-minute strategy call, or you can find the additional resources I reference in this program at golfachievement.com Break 100 resources. Thanks for watching and have a great day.